Hello my dear viewer, welcome to East Sussex, just outside Eastbourne, and we are at Beachy Head, a famous and beautiful landmark in Britain. And as you can see, we've got a lovely day for it. Many holiday makers here in this August sunshine in 2016. It's certainly a massive tourist attraction. Quick shout out for my friend Itty, who was meant to be with me today, doing a bit of film work, but he chose to do the Notting Hill Carnival. So, there you go mate, you're missing a lovely day down here. He's a very talented chap, and check some of his work down below. I'm sure he's a young filmmaker that's going places. So, why don't we take a little stroll and look at some of the spectacular sights that Beachy Head has to offer. And that's just for starters. Ooh. I've got my eye on the ice cream van over there. So I passed through Eastbourne to get here. I went down to Brighton, along here as well. Really, as you can imagine, Brighton was packed. Eastbourne very busy as well. But on a day like this, is it any wonder? I was over at Stonehenge yesterday in Wiltshire, and once again we had a beautiful day. You can see the video in my channel, UK Today, a visit to Stonehenge. But Britain does have some amazing scenery. Hello. It really does. Hello. Hello. So look at this.
I take one night, but I don't want to send it to you, because if I send it to you, then
no, it's fine.
Well, you have even less space. So, but I've got one at night. It's quite dark. It's come out quite dark. Ready?
This is pretty awesome.
Только без пакета.
Forgive me if the camera's a bit bouncy on this video. Always got to be quite careful these parts, how close you get to the edge. And as tempting as it is to get some brilliant footage, you've obviously got to watch yourself and be careful how you go. So if it's a bit green at the moment, I do apologise. We will get some blue in a minute as we go along. Wow. You can see my feet from the edge still. I just got to be very, very wary. Goodness me, I wish I could stretch my camera out to see over there a little bit. But it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Certainly.
And Friday night we can see. And Saturday morning and Friday.
надо работать. Потому что надо жить, потому что они начинают жить самостоятельно, понимаете?
Квартира совсем другая ситуация.
Квартира вообще караул. У нас более-менее еще и стройки рядом. Еще как-то рядом. Захотел, кто-то может,
I don't really have a head for heights.
все равно.
As you can see, there's barriers here, so I'm gonna stick with the rules and not go over them. There's obviously some very steep drops, I guess, behind this part. Now this does seem very edgy. Wow. I'm gonna lie down on the ground here. Like I said, I don't really want to get too close. I'll just put the camera there for a second. Oh. While I stick this zip away, it's getting on my nerves. It truly is a very stunning part of the world. But wow, it's high. This is what I love. I find lighthouses such fascinating things. I was crazy about them when I was a kid. Press on a little more. It's got very flat around here. I'm always wondering what parts there were when they were filming the film Quadrophenia, made in about 1979, with an actor called Phil Daniels and Ray Winston and Toyota Wilcox and the bloke from The Bill, but I've forgotten what his name is. His character's name was Jimmy, and there's a lot of spectacular footage of him riding along on his motorcycle around this part, with the music from The Who on the soundtrack. Looks like we've got some amazing scenery from here. If only I had a pole on the end of this camera, I could get a lot more footage of the white rocks. Wow! Look at this. Look at this. Now that is something else. Hey. It's very hypnotic almost. Honestly, I do not want to get close to that edge, as you can see. I've got the lighthouse up ahead. But I am a very keen amateur, I'll give you that. And I'm so tempted to just pop my camera over the edge there, but I've got too much life to live, in all honesty. Got too much love to give, too many women's football to cover, aspiring actors to interview, and more places in the world to film. Spectacular places in the world to film like this. If you can hear some water in the background, I'm sorry, that's my water bottle, my 1 litre one from Sainsbury's. Boat out there. I don't know how well that's coming out. I can't see nothing. The sun's shining too much. I can imagine this looks awesome in a few hours' time when it gets to sunset. And I hope you are still with me on this little journey. I hope you're not too bored, and I hope you're keeping me company on this video, because without people watching these videos I wouldn't bother making them. The fact that you're watching me and watching my work means an awful lot, and that's my message. That lovely lighthouse again. Wow. See the edge there? See the cliff edge? That is something else. Let's head up that way, and then I guess I better think about turning back. Because I think on this camera, on this Sony, it only films for about 29 minutes, and obviously I just want to get in one clean shot. Ooh. A bit of a hill there. It's a romantic place as well as intriguing. It's quite a steep hill here. I'm surprised my knees can take it. Considering how thin they are. Feast your eyes on that.
Na lotnisku ptasim? Nie.
Ale fajnie, tak siedzi, tak jak my prawie zobaczy. O, widzieli jak Adam mały. Do góry.
A, trzeba teraz jak bliżej, żeby się oddala.
Nie. Co? Ale tam fajniaki, tak jak się rozdają się.
No.
Coming some cars here. But this is one thing I just want to finish on. You probably noticed that I focused on a couple of crosses and what have you. As well as this being an amazing place, beautiful, intriguing, a massive tourist attraction. On the other side of the coin, it's also a place where people come to check out, so to speak, to end their lives. And as you can see, as we're walking towards this white bit here, you know, you can see obviously it's incredibly high and incredibly dangerous. But I knew a bloke once. I want to tell you a little story. I knew a guy once who, his name was Dave. About 22 years ago, he took his own life. The last suspect you would have thought, I'm not joking you, he walked into a room, he lit it up, tall, blonde hair, good looking, charismatic, funny, had his mates down the pub, Chelsea fan, huge Chelsea fan, had a really wonderful girlfriend and not somebody who was quite simple. He had a girlfriend who would, put him in his place if he was being out of order. Very intelligent, very smart. I'm sure she still is today. She kind of fled the country after it all happened. But if there's one thing that I've learned over the years is, I don't think it's very hard to not feel listened to in a life. I just think it's not very hard at all. Popularity and respect are two totally different things. And just because somebody is popular, that doesn't mean anybody respects them. Respect goes deep. And if you've got respect from just one person in your life, then that's far better than feeling popular by 100. I think finding a vocation is hard. You've got to really dig deep into your heart and your soul to find what makes you tick, what you like, what turns you on. And getting on trains in life, you get off one train to get onto another one. You've got to try. I found that I have to try new things in order to move on to the next chapter of life, so to speak. And if ever you're in a position where you feel that your life isn't being, or your respect and your love isn't being reciprocated, then get out. Get out of that environment, because there's always somebody, somewhere, who will take you for what you are. But you've got to go out and find it. You have to initiate things for yourself. And love as much as you possibly can. Because if you do, if you love as much as you possibly can, every day in your life, that love will outlive you. No doubt about it.